chat while we're sending out the link. So,
Nice.
yeah, no, we're starting the stream. We're having a good time, shooting, shouting in the sky. Oh, yeah.
Railing in the dusk light, everybody.
Oh my god. You want to know a funny thing, Ash? I think you would like this little fun fact I learned recently.
Yeah.
So, back in the 90s, when Warhammer had more money than it knew what to do with,
Yeah.
they had a very short-lived music label that
Okay.
mostly did in like prog rock and heavy metal.
Makes sense. Feels in character for Warhammer.
Guess who they got to sign on?
Oomst.
Motherfucking uh Brian May, lead guitarist of Queen.
Huh. Neat.
I just thought you would enjoy that fact. That
That fact is certified fun.
which makes the fact that the terrible Warhammer clone Fatal or Fatal
Mm-hmm.
also has a theme song
Mm-hmm.
which is utter garbage.
I see.
It is the most generic screamo I've ever heard in my goddamn life.
Incredible.
Give me a moment. Gotta get on Blue Sky, post the thing. Gonna post the link to my stream. Oh, and I gotta post that in the Discord server. Oh, you know who followed my Blue Sky recently? I almost got all the people I was impressed with following me.
Uh-huh.
One of one of them is the podcast that I used to listen to a lot back in the day. They were formerly with Spill.com, but they started their own thing called OneOfUs.net, which they did a bunch of audio dramas. Like, maybe they mostly just do movie reviews now. But the guy who started that followed me, and so did his company. But the other thing that I got followed by is Ralsei Deltarune.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, it's Ralsei Deltarune.
Nice.
The
The
unofficial
Ralphie.
account for Ralsei Delta.
Oh yeah, well I got followed by Ben.
Fuck.
Oh damn.
I know.
They don't have any posts. But they got fucking 9.3k followers, and I'm not sure what they do.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Like, I don't know. This isn't.
They
like,
repost a lot.
Really... do.
It's good shit, so I'm not upset. And I do appreciate the follow, because at least it's not a porn account. At least it's not a porn bot.
Yes.
What's funny? Like, recently, my Tumblr has eclipsed all other places I have ever posted in terms of follows. I hit the target demo there. I got the transfem robot ship posting on lock.
I was at 5,000 until I got banned on Twitter. Without explanation. Nice. I'm sorry, not 5,000. No, I'm sorry, 500. Yeah, 500.
You're 500 followers?
I was almost.
Well, you got
Okay.
banned on Twitter?
Originally, yeah, I got banned on my original account. Got banned, and I lost everything. And I tried to appeal, and the Twitter bot said, we're not listening."
Why did you get banned?
I don't know.
Oh,
Like, I
well,
got
fair
a
enough.
strike, like, hey, be nice. And I'm like, okay. And I didn't do anything for months. And then all of a sudden, like, December of 2023, your account's out of here.
Mm-hmm. Sounds about right.
Yep. So I learned a valuable lesson that Elon Musk can suck my nuts.
Oh, this is after he took over?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is 2023. He's unfortunately been in charge for over God knows how long. But yeah. Guess what we're playing?
What are we playing?
We're playing
What is this? For any
motherfucking
of you?
Trials of the DUSKRAILER.
Trials of the DUSKRAILER.
It just has a different title every time.
Yep,
We get
Trials
versions every
Fusion
time.
DUSKRAILER.
Revenge of the Dusk.
DUSKRAILER Alpha Turbo.
Voyage of the
movie.
DUSKRAILER. That's right, it's a voyage. It's not a
The Lion, the
trial.
Witch, and the DUSKRAILER.
The final DUSKRAILER. DUSKRAILER, the Twin
The
Towers.
Silver DUSKRAILER.
DUSKRAILER, the Twin Towers.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yep.
Oh no. The DUSKRAILER has hit the second tower.
Quick aside.
Finally.
I went on vacation back in September. And flew into DC. Guess what day I did that on?
9/11.
Yep.
Oh man.
You know, I found out they charge you extra for flying on 9/11.
They should charge you less. What the fuck?
I think it's a security thing to
That's
root
fucking
out the pores who might
They
want
don't
to do
want
a
people who
terrorism.
want to do another 9/11 to get their flight
Literally.
at normal price. What?
Yeah, you gotta pay extra if you want to do another 9/11. Anyway, what happened last time? We haven't played in a hot minute.
What temperature is that minute?
Oh, it's fucking boiling. I
That shit,
burnt.
It's scalding.
If it's like I'm sweating being in the vicinity of this minute.
God damn, this minute.
This
Kinda
fucking
hot.
minute. What happened last time? Do you guys remember?
We beat up a ferret.
You did. You beat up a fox. That's right,
Whatever.
Ash.
It was long.
Yeah, it was a long boy, and then you guys decided to do surgery the next day.
We did surgery on a grape.
And that grape was your good friend Toots Tabuki. So,
Yeah.
and unfortunately, your poor girl Denorma got bit with some anti-magic venom. So I believe. So I believe you offered to do the help with the ritual surgery instead. It's not just surgery, it's magic surgery.
Well, I didn't finish magical medical training, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We do it on the fly.
I just want to point out, you've known, to Raijin, you've known your partner in crime, ELYRA, for a little over a year now.
Has it been a year? Has it been like 6 months plus?
Well,
Oh,
I
6
mean,
months.
it's an oid year.
Oh, I forget this. I'm sorry, excuse
Yeah.
me.
It was like,
Yeah, the years are shorter.
and, unfortunately, you, how do I put this? You've only seen them cast maybe 2-3 spells, most.
I've casted more spells. Excuse me.
Heal,
You cast a
I've
bunch of
done
spells.
fire. Heal, fire.
some
Heal,
healing.
fire.
Oh, if you mean types of spells, then yes. Like
I've done
3.
a soaring strike.
Is that a spell though? That's more like a combat technique.
It's listed under the spells. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine.
Like you can maybe argue it's like spell adjacent, but that's kind of stretching it.
Nah. Are you the one doing the magic surgery? I don't think so.
So, right now, Toots is put, pretty much, almost full moss here. Except for a little bit of top of their head. It's the following day.
Oh dear.
Uh,
You alright, hun? You doing okay, bestie?
well, I'm not hungry anymore. I stood in a sunbeam and got real full.
Oh.
I got
Well.
real fucking full. I'm so thirsty.
All right. Well, we'll get you water after we get this ring out of you, and you're no longer.
I just throw it on my
burning.
feet.
I don't think I'm going to do that. All right. How do we start?
Denorma's like, well, it's a little bit easier if you put her out. No offense, honey. If you're yapping or trying to interfere with the magic in any way while conscious, it could be detrimental.
I don't have a sleep spell.
Spell? Fucking, oh my god. Adria just puts his, like a fucking, like, sleep gas tank, like a anesthesia tank mask on her.
Oh. Well, I guess that works.
Alright. So, how to begin? Denorma starts illustrating, but isn't able to muster the magic to, get this done. Basically, this is going to work like a little bit of a quick teleportation. Are any of you skilled with teleportation magic or space warping in any way?
I sure aren't.
No,
Can't
not
do it.
really.
Adria's like,
I'm more elemental magic. A little healing.
Alright, so it's going to take a little bit of that too.
Right.
Adria I could start the lead, but I'm not too well versed, at least not on my own, for teleportation as I used to be. Or wanted to be. some assistance would be nice.
Alright. Tell me what you want
So
me to
I'm
do.
going to set up the ritual. I'm going to use you as a battery, though.
Okay. Okay. Alright.
So
let me, this might be, prudent to do.
yeah. So here's
and
what
I'm
we're gonna do.
Yeah.
We're going to do a double will roll.
Okay.
I'm sorry, not double will. Willpower insight roll.
Okay. Should I,
One is you're going
replenish
to be
my
leading
MP
the roll.
prior?
What?
Should I replenish my MP prior to this?
Yes. I mean, you probably would have rested, so yes.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm gonna tell you what kind of check this is going to be.
Right.
So this is a extreme magic toll on you here. However, you're only doing it to an individual. But the check is going to be high as heck. So, it's going to cost you 50 MP to do.
Right.
And it's going to be several, at least, I'm going to say, 3 checks to get this completed, but you have to roll a 16, around a 16.
Okay.
Raijin, with your small magic ability, you are able to help with this. Now, to remind you all what assistance rolls do, ELYRA, your role is going to be the main one. However, let's say Raijin rolls along with you. If Raijin rolls a 10 or above, you get a +1 to your roll. So let your allies roll first,
Alright.
and then do your roll. And of course, you can spend Fabula points as you may as well to affect this as well. So, first up, Raijin, roll me willpower insight.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. I apologize.
Did you hear anything I
sorry.
said?
No, I heard what you said. I was just unable to reply.
For some reason, you are
Give me
echoing.
1 second. Hello, sorry. Yes? Am I echoing?
Sometimes.
I will turn Steven down on my
Oh shit,
end.
let me fuck with some shit.
No, it's not on you. It's on my end. I really don't want to wear the headphones that I have right now.
Okay.
I had a bit of a headache earlier, and those headphones tend to be very clampy.
Okay.
Alright, give me 1 second. Is that better? Or am I still echoing?
Don't worry about your end.
fantastic.
It is entirely on
You're
mine.
fantastic. You're good. Alright. Good news. You get to add 1 to your roll.
Oh,
Yay.
nice.
To Ashe.
Oh, you just succeeded anyways?
You have to roll above... No. So we're doing what's called a group check.
Yeah, it's a group chat, yeah. So you needed me to roll, didn't you?
Yes.
Oh, you were just rolling touch, so you could still get 2.
Yeah, it's... Right now,
Okay,
Ashe has a
yeah.
+1 to their roll because Adria rolled above a 10.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me find it. Roll. You said, what was it? Insight will?
Yes.
Alright. This might say it's Terry, but it's not. It's 7. I don't know if it's no.
You can always use the Fabula point to boost it.
However, sure. Let's use a Fabula point.
Or, you can use your bond, or...
Did we properly apply the XP we got from spending Fabula points last time? Because I think we spent 2 last time. I don't think I applied any experience last time.
Yeah, I think I gave you all a free level up last time.
Oh, okay, and that's who was counting the Fabula experience. Okay, I don't think I actually leveled myself up though, but that's fine.
Yeah, unless
Just
you're
remind
like,
me, I need to fix that at
unless
some
you're
point.
already level 20, none of your ability dice are gonna go up or abilities to use.
Oh, that's not even what I was
rituals.
talking about. I just meant remind me that you did that later so we can just so this can be fixed for future sessions. But anyways, yeah. So I'll spend another Fabula point. Fuck it. And then I'll do it again just because.
Yep. You can re-roll one or both of the dice.
I'll re-roll the D8. Wait, no, I don't know. Wait, 3D8 plus 4D6? That doesn't make any sense.
No, it's the 4 is what you rolled on the d6. The 3
Oh,
is
okay,
what
I'll
you rolled
re-roll
on
the
D8.
3 then. I'll re-roll the 3, so
On
in
your
that
D8.
case...
Alright,
Yeah,
so roll
because
me a
that's
D8.
below average. Blumow. Anyways.
Alright, you can either spend another one, Steven, to try to get that +1 for Ashe, or...
We already got +1. I'll keep my points now.
Yep, because she's got to make 3 more checks, and they got to be above a 16 or above. Good luck.
All right. So that's 10 plus the 1. That'll be 11 for my first. Which is not great. I have 5 Fabula points though. I'm gonna go ahead and use that to reroll my willpower there.
Do it. Make it happen.
Well, I rolled the exact same.
Wow. You and Steven. Okay. Try again.
All right.
And I have a little clock for your failures here.
Okay. That one was a 16.
Alright. Excellent. So the first step is done. Right now, Toots is looking like they are blurring in it's just like they're like shaking in place at such a speed that they're just sort of blurred, like zzz.
Is
Like their
is that
face.
good?
Denormous Nick. No, that's perfect. So what has to happen is during this time we got to move the ring out of her gut,
Right.
and
Phase
we have
through.
to do that very, very carefully.
Understood.
Alright. I want you... If you have... The next part, we just have to continue with the ritual. Because it's
Right.
going to involve... Because it isn't just going to plop out.
Alright.
Because of how entwined it is in her.
Alright.
Alright, you guys are gonna need to roll again. This time with all of you, yeah, doing the same thing as last time.
Mm-hmm.
So, Steven, you're gonna need to do your check.
Oh man, terrible. I actually made it. I'm so good at this game.
Oh yeah.
Kite Man. Hell yeah.
God, I haven't actually caught up with that show in a while.
Wait, is there a new season? Fuck.
I know there's a... I haven't caught up with Harley Quinn, but I knew that the Kite Man show came out.
There's a Kite Man show?
Yeah, they made a Kite Man show.
Oh.
Well, that's good because Adria didn't roll too high. Alright, you got a +1 again.
Alrighty. Let's
And I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you roll that. And I will be right back.
Alright. Well, that one was a 15.
I'm about. I have to step away for a moment. What was the result?
15. I might do something with it.
Even with the +1.
Yes.
You do have your Fabula points. You could pull a bond out of your ass.
I could.
Yep. But I will do.
Ahead.
I will do my thing.
Suspense.
All right, I'm back.
A dinosaur
Wait, fuck.
story.
Okay, now I'm back.
Again.
Dinosaur
I'm never
story.
prepared for the dinosaur story. Literally never.
You're never prepared for any dino stories.
Never, not once have I ever been prepared for a dinosaur.
Have you ever seen that movie?
No.
It is a fucking roller coaster of a fucking movie, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway.
it is a movie. It is a movie wherein there's a musical number featuring singing dinosaurs in a parade, and also a man gets eaten by crows.
Insane.
Yep.
But anyway, yeah, I think I want to invoke that bond with Tabuki.
Toots.
Yeah, with Toots.
Her name is Rakali. Tabuki is her last name. But her name is Toots.
But all three of her names are actually just Toots.
Toots, Toots, Toots. On the count of my Toots.
Yeah,
My
I'm gonna invoke that bum with Toots.
All right. So what bond with her, or like what's your friendship?
Affection.
So describe to me, like, you're about to lose magical concentration here to sort of have her levitate via wind a little bit.
Mm-hmm. No, I can't mess this up. Can't let you die like this.
And just through the magic of a little bit of that friendship, the affection, the crush that both you and Raijin share for this NPC.
Yeah.
I won't let you go.
And I'm gonna say with that, because I'm gonna say, how many bonds do you have with her? You have the affection.
Currently just the one.
Okay. So with that pushing you to 16, it starts twisting all the root system that's coming from. Just to describe what this ring sort of looks like. It looks like, your typical a green ring that looks like it's made out of a metallic sort of vine with these sort of flowery gemstones near the base of it.
Mm-hmm.
And the entire center base with this strange amber that right now is fluctuating due to all the magic being charged through it. But the roots that have, sort of almost replaced her circulatory system here. You have sort of like twisted and are popping out of her. The next part is the healing and the final separation that can, restoring her back into her own creature and restoring and removing the ring.
Oh.
So, one last check from all of you here.
No. Here we go. Damn it.
You can use a Fabula point.
I'll do it.
What are you invoking? A bond, or are you gonna, or one of your traits?
Let me see.
But it will put you at the point where you'll give a +1 to ELYRA.
Oh, that's just better. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, I'll just do that. I'll invoke the bond of, where was it? Excuse me. Uno momento. Here it is. My bond of affection towards Toots. Come on, you cute little raccoon one. You can't die here. That would be so anticlimactic. And it was so awful. I can't go back to healing myself with my shit magic.
So, congrats, ELYRA. You got a +2 to this roll.
All right. Here it goes. 16.
With the +2 and everything?
Yeah.
Alright, congrats. You manage to, like, with the last of your power, just sort of like a force of wind that, or just your control of plants that just comes from maybe your bloodline, whatever, who gives a shit. But you're able to twist all these plants, the root system that was growing throughout her body, that is attached to this ring, together like this weird, almost like 6 foot tall bouquet. Have it float over her, and then slow down her. And while you do that, Adria is able to slow down her phasing here, so that she can return to normal. And Toots is still out of it. Checking her pulse. It seems to be on, but she's still out. It could be the gas. It could be that you removed an entire plant system from her body. It could be a number of things. So the question is, what to do with the ring? Because right now, the roots that were in their body are slowly turning brown and gray and breaking apart, with your family's legacy right in the middle. It is a dangerous artifact. You saw what it did to Toots.
Right.
And you never used it yourself. You saw your mom use it. And that was years ago. So the question is, as it's sort of held in place in this string of dead plants, what do you do with it?
I take it. If there is...
You just hold it barehanded?
In this... I'm wearing gloves.
Fingerless gloves, you dumb bitch. It's in the character. I'm kidding. No.
Yeah, it is. I did draw her with fingerless gloves as well, even before you did your draw over.
You know what? Just for touching it with the fingerless gloves, give me a double willpower check.
All right. Oh, actually, that's even worse. That is a 6.
Is it a fumble or is it just a 6?
It is a... It is an I forgot to minus the +2, so I just know it's a 6.
Okay.
It is a 5 and a 1 that I rolled.
You still got your Fabula points.
I do. I think I will use that.
What trait are you invoking here?
I am invoking... I'm invoking my origin as the runaway princess of Connar.
So...
Can't abandon my people.
Again. So this thing tries to stick its roots into you. It almost had the chance to begin life anew. And you remove that chance. And this item has intelligence. It might not be the kind of intelligence you're used to. It's more instinct than actual intelligence.
Right.
And it's sort of this big psychic backlash. And with what's ever is left of your magic, what piddling remains of your magic is there, is drained as you move it to your palm, and it no longer has skin-to-skin contact. It like stings because it was trying to get into your finger. It's like you just had to deal with a hangnail as this thing was trying to get under your skin. Like you fed it blood, and now it was pulling a feed me Seymour. It's the best way I could describe this to you.
Yeah, and I think as this happens, she screams a scream that it feels weird, I think. And she screams a scream that's like, ah, ah, ah.
She's yodeling.
This is weird.
Yowling is probably the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
A yowl. A screamy scream.
Screamy scream.
It screams. Screamily. Anyway. Yeah, the sides of your pointer, finger, and thumb are bleeding a little bit as it was trying to root its way in. But it can't reach anymore with its short little roots. Its little thorns. And it can't do much of anything. It's a little too weak at the moment because it doesn't have this big, beautiful host it's attached to anymore. It can't become its own life anymore.
I'm going to put it in my jacket pocket. Button the latch to make sure it can't find its way out.
Raijin, you witnessed this happen. Any thoughts on this? Adria's like, are you sure that's safe? Denorma's like, are you you sure you want that around, love?
I don't know how else to help the people at home.
Do you think it's, dangerous?
Oh, most certainly.
Denorma's like,
It's
that,
absolutely dangerous.
that is an artifact. I'm not sure what god it came from. But it's not uncommon for artifacts with personalities to, once they obtain a host and fully take over, sometimes, they start to become a different person, whoever wore it before. And it gains a brain, it gets, the ability to think. It's not just a collective, a little fragment of a collective unconscious anymore. It's a part of a person that can develop its own feelings. It's not so
Right.
spread out. It can focus in and become what you might call intelligent. And that's not a good sign if that... Did it do that to your mother?
I don't remember it did. Don't think it did.
If you like, you can, if you want to spend another little Fabula point or roll me a lore check,
Sure.
you can figure out that little bit of nonsense right there.
That would be a lore check.
That would be insight, or, you know, a history or study. Whatever, man. It's insight.
Right. That is a 16.
Alright. So things are starting to flash back to you about this thing. So, with this, you would be able to ritual cast stuff in, you know, that's including nature and whatnot. And obviously it does control the wooden warrior that's on your island. However, it never acted like this with your mom. Like, it was fully in her control.
Definitely concerning.
You also know that this came from a new god. But a new god that isn't around anymore. One that you can trace your lineage back to almost 10,000 years ago. With, what's a good name for this first queen of, oh god, what's the name of your country again?
Fanar. F-A-N-N-A-R.
Fanar.
Nar.
Would that be a good name for the queen?
Just Fanar.
Yeah. Fanar the First. Old God Slayer, goddess of nature. Specifically the forest and of plants. And she was, you know, there was rumor that she was more plant than person sometimes. But with her essence she left behind, you know, fearing, you know, what the old gods did to her people before, she didn't want that to happen. You know, where she'd, you know, stay around forever and people would continue the sacrifice to her. Instead, she moved on to whichever afterlife that your people, you know, that she enjoys, probably in her own solitude. But, you know, her family pays her respect. And
Right.
that is the sacrifice that keeps that that new god magic going. And left behind is the wooden doll that is the wooden warrior. You know. And then the ring that controls it and also acts as a magic amplifier. She would use both when defending the kingdom, and normally in the hands of the queen, or whoever wielded it at the time, the wooden warrior wouldn't turn on its people. It would, you know, follow the orders. The ring, they're just items to the royal family. But you have a feeling that something happened when it became part of Toots. And you think that Denorma might be right on the money with that this thing is now gaining a separate sentience, if you will.
Right.
You're not sure what to do with this thing. You know, there's could be destroying it, then there's no wooden warrior, and then that would, you know, be the end of that. But then that would leave your country defenseless against the kind of hostile nearby nations of Aberthathi and Mycelia.
And it would mean nothing to research a cure for.
A cure. I'm sorry. In regard. Oh. I'm sorry for what?
On the island.
Oh, for the people on the island. Yes, who have been turned into plant.
Out of character, I don't know if there is hope for those people, but ELYRA needs to believe they can be saved.
No, they're plant now. They're okay. Denorma's like,
there's a way to restore them.
I'm not sure if there is, honey. I'll be honest with you. That thing's dangerous.
I don't disagree.
I know you don't disagree, but that thing's going to do more harm than it's going to ever do good. What, Raijin, do you have anything to say about this?
I'm incredibly bewildered right now. I expected it to be a piece of jewelry, not a sentient artifact. I mean, you know, I don't think there's much precedent for whatever the hell is going on right now with, with just, how do I put this? With, like, everything with all of the people of your island being turned into plants and shit. You know, so maybe to befriend, ally with the ring. Maybe it's possible we're able to figure out a way to save those people. I don't really know.
Norma's like groans. Oh, right. I have enough old god shenanigans, so old new god shenanigans I have to deal with. This is your problem from here on out.
That's fair. For what it's worth, I feel like befriending this thing is just inviting getting manipulated.
I mean, the other thing is, who else would be better with us than anyone else at this point? Because, yeah.
Throwing the ring would mean that the Guardian would not be able to fall into the wrong hands. This thing, as far as I know, this thing only knows how to do plans. It doesn't know how to do the reverse.
Well, you can't, you can always teach a new dog new tricks, you know?
I think this dog is far older.
Well, what about its new sentience? That seems...
Adria's like, you didn't get that phrase right. At all. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Were you trying something else?
Yeah, but the new sentience of the ring is young. That was the old ring. This is the new ring. This is
Adria has a brain aneurysm.
Tends to have that effect on people.
Alright, it's not our it's not our... Denorma, it's not our problem anymore.
Yes, don't worry about it. I'll decide on what I have to do with it likely in the morning. Thank you for helping.
Yes, thank you so much.
Really. I know we caused you a great deal of trouble. And I apologize for that. And I Thank you for being such gracious host regardless.
I thank you for your help earlier. Here's what I want you to do. If you want to do my little job I'd put an offer for, you can certainly go ahead and do it. But after that, I want to make sure that that thing doesn't come back around to bite my ass. Understand? I have decent... I got...
Understood.
I don't want no part of an artifact that I have no control over here. And neither do you, or anyone really.
Right.
So if you want to do my job, go right ahead. If you fuck off, perfectly fine by me as well. Now I'm going to take a big magical nap so I can get my powers back and do what I need to do. And she fucks off. And Adria's like, you should probably leave.
Right.
The dog is looking at you two, not necessarily growling, but just sort of in a I'm eyeing you sort of way.
Right.
There might be a low growl. You take Raijin, I'm assuming, is carrying Toots out of there.
Yes.
You princess carry them back to the ship. And
yes. Yes.
And Toots starts coming through. And
good news. You delivered the child safely.
Oh, that's wrong. Oops.
Oh God, what are you doing here, Mr. Mayor?
I forgot we had that thing up.
Oh no, Toots, you turned into a wanted poster.
This isn't the right one either. Oh no.
Wait, is this a token?
I thought this was supposed to be the cabin.
No, I mean the one
Oh yeah,
poster.
the one poster, yes. In order for it to be in roll 20, in order for it to be above,
It's a token. That's hilarious.
in order for it to be above your characters, it has to be a token.
That's hilarious.
Like a map layer is always going to be posted to the back, unless against other map items, and then with tokens, it's a similar experience. But yeah. No, the, why is it not? Oh, god damn it. Oops. I thought I had this on the right mode, but I guess not. Anyway. So you're back on ship. You had your 3 missions that you were given last time as well. There was the job from Denorma, who needed to pick up, basically pick up a Fester fragment from a Boros agent and deliver the artifact. Oh yeah, basically it was... Now I remember. Denorma was going to exchange a Fester fragment for an artifact that she has access to.
Ah.
Not yours, obviously, but...
Right.
Something else she was going... And you just have to make an exchange with those Boros agents. The other was
Right.
kill a water dragon for Lumpy, or at least get its scales.
Mhm.
It's to cure hemorrhoids. And then finally, Weasel Steve had need some help convincing a guy who was his biggest client to give up living a straight-laced life so he can be addicted to drugs again and buy product from Weasel Steve.
Don't love that one. Can we not do that one?
Tootsie's coming through. Well, how much is he paying for that one?
It's Weasel Steve.
I didn't ask who it was. I'm just saying it should be. It should be, this is a matter of pay.
Let me put it this way. If he's losing customers, he's probably not got a lot of money to spend on mercenaries.
Well, it's, without him, you would have never met me. Have you ever thought of that? She says from the couch, face down.
Okay, there.
I was
Feeling alright?
fucking
You still want
drugged
that
for
water?
like an hour. Yes. Water me.
Okay.
You pour it on her feet or in her mouth?
I get her a glass and give it to her to do with what she will.
She drinks it like a normal person.
Okay.
And as you're eyeing her while she's drinking it, you're like, what are you looking at?
No, nothing. Just
She winces. What?
glad you're doing better.
Yeah, better's a strong word. What happened to the ring?
I have it.
Oh, good.
Don't-
So
I
you
don't
gonna...
yet know what I'm going to do with it.
Oh, you just put rings on.
Right, but
They
it
go on your
seems
fingers.
I know how rings work, Toots. Don't know if I want to
Don't
keep it
call
or
me
destroy it.
Toots. We're not that familiar. She looked
Alright.
nice tits, loser. She giggles to herself.
ELYRA blushes immensely, and, I think it might be better off destroyed. I don't know. I don't know if we can learn things from this, or if anything it might teach us might be rancid.
But we spent so much time getting it. Raijin, convince her to do the mission where we get a guy addicted to drugs again.
Don't
Well,
think
I
that
still
would
have the half a brick of cocaine.
if you want to do that mission, I simply will. I accept not getting paid for that mission. I want no part in that.
Oh, I mean, I'll gladly take your cut. Please understand.
See, Raijin's thinking about the business. That's your problem, ELYRA. You grew up rich, so you don't know what it's like to be poor.
I understand that making someone holding on your product to exploit them for money probably makes being poor harder.
Couldn't the same be said of all religions?
I mean, yes.
See, Raijin's thinking about the industry. That's why he's got the best tits in the group.
Damn straight.
I mean, I don't know about that.
No,
Raijin,
she's
Raijin
great.
doing shirtless push-ups right now, out bus classing everyone on the ship.
After getting up from the push-up, proceeds to trip over his own feet on video.
God. God. But what are we gonna do next? We gotta think about the business.
What were our current missions again, besides the drug ones?
Steal a scale from a water dragon.
Oh wait, I just remembered the full extent of the drug one. My brain just like remembered that we're trying to.
Yeah, it's from Weasel Steve. Your trustworthy friend, Weasel Steve.
No, but we're trying to get his best customer back into drugs.
Yep.
Oh no.
Toots is perfectly okay with that. If they get paid.
You know, Raijin is slightly on the fence, but especially considering now he'll make even more money since ELYRA doesn't want to cut, I think that was enough to tip him over the edge.
He did say he was willing to pay whoever participated 1,500 shiny.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he'll make your cut bigger, but...
Oh, I'm gonna 100% tell him that ELYRA participated, and I'm going to just take this 1,500.
Alright. There's also the hemorrhoid cream and the Steal the Water's dragon scale to make hemorrhoid cream.
You have to steal a water dragon scale to make hemorrhoid cream.
Or at least a cure for a hemorrhoid.
Which one was on the tightest timetable again? Was it the water dragon one?
There was also the Fester fragment. That one wasn't monetary, but it did give us.
It is
would
monetary.
give us
Denorma was
magic
going to
item.
give you money if you did the job for them.
Wait. They're the hemorrhoid cream one?
No, that was Lumpy. Lumpy offered the hemorrhoid cream one.
Oh, and he said he was going to give us a coupon.
Yeah. He's like, sure, whatever. You're not sure how committed he is to that, but...
Well, also it means that I'll spend more money at his shop. So he'll recoup some of the costs of the mission. And plus, coupons are functionally worthless.
Yeah.
Because it's just...
Here's my
Maybe
0% off all items. So, Toots is thinking that the drug one is the funniest. But any of these can be done. None of them really have a timetable.
We know what
In
the
that
magic item
case-
was that Denorma would be giving us.
She did not say.
Oh wait, what did we do with the fox in a jar, by the way?
Right.
I think the Norma has that.
Interesting.
Unless you guys want to keep the jar. It's a jarred familiar.
You know what? I exit. I exit the airship really quick. Go back inside. I'm like, hey, I know I just left and everything, but did you have a plan of what to do with the familiar in the bottle?
Denorma's like, fucking take it.
Thank you.
It won't shut up. Hey,
I used to wipe with the bottle.
you know, I'll give you like 3 wishes if you let me out. I can totally grant
No.
wishes.
No, you can't.
A
No,
familiar
you
that can
can't.
cast the wish spell. That's crazy.
Yeah, my master totally taught me that right before.
What will science cook up next? I say, throwing him in my refrigerator.
Wait, no. I'll make your food spoil. He looks around and
like
there's
to
already
try.
like bad Asian food already that's like on the shelf.
That was already spoiled. My good fuck, sir.
Some milk. Expiration date. Like 3 years ago.
3 years? Okay, it's not gonna be that bad. That's insane. I didn't have this training 3 years ago.
That's true.
Or
Like
did
2
I?
months
I don't remember
ago.
what the exact timetable was.
Beginning of this year.
Okay.
I think we can agree to that. So, so what's it gonna be? Or at least, what's it gonna be first?
The water dragon one sounds fun.
I
Alright.
agree with that.
Tootsie's like, fine, we'll get the butt cream. We're never gonna get anyone addicted to drugs.
I mean, nothing's stopping us from getting addicted to drugs.
Raijin, do you still have that Coke?
I think this ring can make
Yes,
me...
I have the half-assed brick of cocaine in my pocket.
What do you mean half-assed? Did you snort half of it?
No. Wait, who did he snort half? We found this out last session that someone snorted half of my cocaine.
I think the fox
Who
might
was
have.
it?
It might have been the fox.
No, it was one of us, wasn't it?
It would have been you.
It probably would.
No, I hadn't actually used it yet. I was saving it in my pocket as a whole ass.
Oh no, it
No,
was
it's Toots.
it was probably Toots.
Toots
was
is
Toots.
like, wait, is that your butt cocaine?
Yeah.
Can I have some more of your butt cocaine? It's perfectly fine to give me that after surgery. They totally said that was okay.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
They said it was perfectly fine. Would you debate with the
I was
doctor,
involved in the
Raijin?
surgery.
I'm not talking to you, ELYRA. ELYRA, please. I'm sorry. Raijin, please. Let me have some butt cocaine.
After you already snorted, fine.
She's like making little grabby hands at your butt. Just like, like a raccoon.
I got off a slice of cocaine for her.
She like drifts her head to the coffee table, slams her face on it, just smearing her face over the cocaine line. And just cue the Popeye music that let's do a fucking mission. Let's go steal a scale from a water dragon. Where are we gonna find one?
That's a
Clean the
great
water?
question. I have no
Specific
idea.
water dragon?
Did you check the dossier from Lumpy?
No.
Let's probably do that.
So that, and I'm gonna take you to the map. To the map. There's a place you gotta go. And the map. Well, I thought I had an icon for y'all. Because right now you were here in Din. The Little Red country. South of Omni.
It wouldn't... Were we in Din or were we in,
You're like off the coast of Din right now.
Okay.
Because technically,
The castle relocate?
yes.
Okay.
Because it can like fly around.
Yeah.
So You know, obviously after you're done with the jobs, you're probably gonna go down to Fern. I'm trying to remember which little dot we agreed. Oh, yeah, it was going to be most likely this big green lump right here is what used to be your homeland. If you see me pinging, y'all.
Right.
Ashe, that's where you were originally from. So that's, and then you saw Lumpy Wall.
Wait, ping again. I was on the wrong map.
It is, oh wait. No, I'm on the right page. It's the camera hasn't caught up. Or the stream hasn't caught up.
No. I can see the map. I was looking at my Foundry instance.
Okay.
I can see where you're pinging.
Yeah, so that, like, clover-looking island, that is where your kingdom was.
Yes.
Kind of big, but not very
Enough
populated.
Right.
You know, there was like a few towns, and then, you know, the capital.
Right.
In the heart of the forest. But, you know, you are, also this map is never going to be the scale as much as I'd love it to be. So, traveling there. Oh boy, traveling there. What, do you guys like to do some travel rolls?
Sure.
Oh wait, that's right. You were trying to find the water. I'm sorry. Where was the water?
Right. Yeah, where's the water dragon? Where might we find one?
I'm gonna say let's make it. Oh, that's where I put your dumb fucking ship. That's right. I haven't moved it since you guys went to Lumpy's in Croque Monsieur.
Hmm.
You know what? Let's make it this small little island right up here. Close to Boros territory, but it isn't Boros territory. I'm gonna need you to make me y'all a travel roll, if you may.
All right.
How do we do that again?
So either I can roll it or you guys can roll it, but it
No,
would be
I'll do it. But what is the
for
roll?
flying over Boros territory. It will be faster, but it will be a D10.
Yeah. Let's just go over Boris territory.
If you do it the long way, it'd be less dangerous, but it's a D8. And something bad happens if you roll a 6 and above.
No. Fuck it. We ball.
We
Boris
ball?
territory.
Yep.
Fuck it. We ball.
You're driving.
Easy clap.
Alright. So nothing eventful happens on your trip over Boris territory land. So either no one you do get hailed for a brief moment of like, hello, this is Boris you're in Boris company airspace, and who gives a shit, just whatever, man. And he disconnects the call.
Probably not paid enough.
So you managed to get to that little island that, according to Lumpy, a very specific water dragon lives. And it's less of an island and more of just an aerial shot of this place. You ever seen that picture of what a blue hole looks like?
Oh God, yeah.
So you know that like island that's like a complete like ring, and in the middle of that island is like this deep blue thing of water.
Hmm.
That is what it looks like looking down at that location. It's like a scant little island, or not really little. I mean, you can see a little blip of it on the map. It's like a few miles, like from up above, you see this ring of island, sort of broken apart. Some of it more sandbar than island. Some of it actually has some greenery on it, a palm tree maybe here and there. But somewhere in that hole is the water dragon you're looking for. And that you need to steal a scale from.
Right.
So, what time are we at here?
We're at a little over 2 hours.
I see an hour and 22 minutes. Huh. So
Well,
here's. I mean, we started a little
yeah,
late.
Yeah.
So I'll have you do one last thing. Do any of you want to
Right.
do some research on this location before you start, bumping
would
heads
love to.
around? Like what's
Insight?
insight?
I'd like to look up what this area is normally like, seismographically, as well as any like potentially dangerous fauna that we might find here aside from the obvious.
All right.
Just generally what this island is, if it's populated, etc.
Okay.
That is a 7. I don't imagine I find much.
All right. With a 7, I mean, you learn the name of this land as Blue Eye Island. The water around the island is sort of that sort of sea green until on the outer eye, if you will. But I guess if you do go high enough up, it does look like a big old eyeball. You do know that a very large, very powerful water dragon lives here.
Well, is something, I guess. Information we went to the right spot. That's not nothing.
Toots is like, so, Toots adds in a little bit of like, well, I do know that there's like maybe like a few people who live on this thing. I think I've heard of it. There's like a few people, and most of the time they just, they worship this water dragon for the most part. It's not enough to make it like a god or anything, but it's getting close.
We should approach the situation delicately.
There's also the whole bit of it being a ginormous dragon that controls the thing that none of us can breathe in.
Right.
I guess one thing I'd like to research is what are its weaknesses.
A water dragon?
Yeah. Besides the obvious Pokemon elemental stuff, like if it's weak to electric because it's a water type.
Roll me an insight roll.
Insight,
It's-
he says.
What it's worth, if this dragon is ultrally important, I can only speak for myself, but I'd rather finish this job without killing thing. Just need a toenail.
What's your roll,
That-
Steven?
What was that? A 6. That's terrible.
A 6. You're pretty sure if you got it with electricity, it would hurt him a lot.
How much can I really trust this? Though?
You know, seawater is a great conductor of electricity. You see.
I mean, isn't it, or am I incorrect?
It is.
Okay.
Freshwater is not.
Right.
Which is why our good mud Pokemon, you know, most freshwater is muddy, which explains why it's 4x4 weakness to grass.
Oh, true.
If you make it water ground, anyway.
Yeah.
I named my Dan Wooper. Named my Paldean Wooper Dirt Girl.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Did you get him to the Clodsire?
Did.
Excellent.
First I got a male one, and I named him Mud Boy. Mud Boy and Dirt Girl.
Question for your Scarlet Violet playthrough.
Yeah.
Which starter?
The Furby one, obviously.
Shame. It's a real shame because of how good that fucking Torch song is. It's a fucking attack.
Oh, I went with Meowscarada. Weed cat.
Same.
Wow. When there's a perfectly
Cat.
good bunger right there.
A bunger.
That's what Kylie named their Flucoco.
That's incredible.
But yeah, no. Shaming people for their Pokemon picks aside. Yeah, you're going in with a little idea of what you're going to do. It could be throwing hands against something way more powerful. Or maybe you could play nice. Who knows?
What? Just ask him nicely for one of his skills?
You could.
Hurt to try.
Or you could kill it.
Or we
Don't want
could,
to
in
kill it.
fact, kill it. This is a possibility.
Like,
Put
you know it's
Cricket,
big,
paralyze
but you
it, then
fought...
take its toenail.
Yeah, you know it's big, but you're not sure how big.
It couldn't possibly be as annoying to fight as the horrible clown balloon.
Yep.
I agree.
At the end of the day, Mans will be a dragon. I can, that's, you know, I can deal with it. I can live with my bad decisions.
Yep.
You know, I know what I'm getting into. I'll get, like, exploded by breath attacks, tail swipes, wing blasts, all this stuff, right? But, like, you know...
It's also a water dragon, so maybe it doesn't fly. Who knows?
Don't water dragons have wings or mine? Oh, I guess it could just be a serpent, I suppose.
Yeah. Who knows what this thing's gonna look like? But anyway, I
Leviathan,
think we'll
final
find out
fantasy.
what it looks like next time.
Eh.
I'm Boosh / Connar / your GM this evening. We're a little tired, so I'm gonna end things a little bit early. So you can find me on Blue Sky and Instagram. I mean Blue Sky at Boosh, B00SH at on Blue Sky, and then you can also find me on Instagram at Boosh at ConJoined, and you can find me on Twitter uh at Con the Artist. Uh, join the Discord, join the YouTube, be our friend. We do events. We started reading Kill 6 Billion Demons, which I might start again with some more people this upcoming time, because I do think it's worth the read, and I like introducing new people. I also don't know how good our audio was, so I'm gonna pass it over to Ass. That's right, I called you Ass instead of Ash.
It's because my ass is fantastic. Hi,
No,
I'm
it was
Ash,
to hurt your
everyone.
feelings, you dumb bitch.
Unfortunately, my feelings can't get more hurt. Yeah, hi, Ash. You can find me on, Blue Sky at, ashandthorns.art, or Tumblr at ashandthorns. Yeah, those are my places. Steven!
Yes, it is I, Steven, aka Venti, aka Raijin Shadewalker. And you can find me at Venti179 YouTube and Twitch, and just Venti on Blue Sky. Made the move from the hell site that was Twitter to Blue Sky, and honestly, it's so much better and less horrible on my mental health. Would recommend.
I'm proud of you.
So, like, everyone is moving over there, and it's getting like over 1 million users per day. It's actually insane.
Not to rejoice corporations doing anything, but it is kind of heartening that they're moving over, because it's like, it feels like it's legitimizing the space a little bit.
Yeah. No, like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, a lot of there's just been more, like, I check every day to see, like, how many people who were like, James Gunn is on fucking Blue Sky. I'm finding out James Gunn blue news and fun little facts about the industry from his Blue Sky, not his shitter. You know? It's, also, apparently there was a lot of pushback when he tried to write and direct Scooby-Doo. People legitimately complained about him online because he was chosen to do the Scooby-Doo movie.
What the fuck?
He was like, you're gonna let the trauma guy do it? And he made one of the greatest films of all time and wrote the sequel.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed.
I believe he was only the writer on the sequel. He did not direct the sequel.
Oh, still.
Which he wrote the greatest movie of all time, Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed.
Greatest movie ever.
That's my favorite nerd sick joke. Is it the best Scooby-Doo thing ever? No. Is it funny to say that? Yes. Absolutely. It is
the Sonic generations of Scooby-Doo.
Honestly, it is the best of the live-action movies.
Absolutely.
Like, as much as I enjoy the frosted tips of the first one, and how much of an early 2000s time capsule that first one is.
Yeah.
I really do enjoy its sequel a little bit more. Just as someone who's on... You know, it's funny, around 2015 I was getting real tired of that fucking talking dog. And then, over time, my hatred and I've gotten less and less tired and more of like Well, we haven't had a Scooby-Doo movie since 2022.
Yeah.
We've had Velma, though. Did everyone do their plugs?
Yeah.
I think they did. There's only one person left, and that's Tom!
Oh my god, Tom, please do a plug. I'm unplugging your Ethernet cable. No, Tom.